class of diabolism, in the class of the occult, the marine world is the most powerful, because this world emanated from water. We are going back to the beginning, Genesis 1:26. And when God created man, God said, let's make man in our image after our likeness. Let them have dominion over 3 dimensions. He said over the fish of the sea. Now, the fish of the sea there, I wasn't speaking of the physical fishes that we see. It was a typology, because you don't just have one fish in the sea. In fact, you don't even have one fish in the river. Do you understand what I'm saying? You don't have one fish in the river. So when he says over the fish of the sea, he was speaking about an entity. And don't forget, when Moses was sent to Egypt, the Bible says that God said in Exodus 7, Moses should go stop Pharaoh, because Pharaoh goes to the water. And Moses stretched his rod, and the Bible says, and the fish died. Not the fishes, the fish. Now, this speaks of an entity. So the first thing that God gave man dominion over was over the powers of the marine, the powers of the water world. In the class of spirits, in the class of diabolism, in the class of the occult, the marine world is the most powerful, because this world emanated from water. And that is why if you're flying in the atmosphere and you're moving from one nation to another nation, you will see the demarcation is water. What you see all over the place is the sea. It's very important. And in Isaiah 23 verse 4, the Bible said the sea has spoken. It said, be thou ashamed, O Zidon, for the sea has spoken. Even the strength of the sea, saying, I travel not, I don't struggle. He said, not bring forth children. So behind most barren cases is marine powers. That is why you hear a woman who can be pregnant who say, I see fruits, I see myself in the river, I see red objects. You see, such dreams are synonymous with marine operation. Whether you call it, even those you call witch doctors are an herbalist, they operate with the marine. That is why they will tell you, go and drop this in the river. If you want to have a sorrow-free life, you must understand the operation. Isaiah 23 verse 4. It says, the sea said, nor bring forth children, that's barrenness, neither do I nourish up young men. So when we see premature death, we see diversion and perversion in the life of young men, the marine powers and operation. He said, not bring forth virtues, immorality, and all kinds of vices. When they needed to pay tributes in Matthew 17, the tribute masters came to collect taxes. Where did Jesus send Peter to go? Where? The sea. When Peter was stranded in Luke chapter 5, Jesus took to launch out his net into where? We're going to decree victory over the power of the water world.